start just putting drawing circles on the rest of the paper and naming them. So this was my sea coast. I love the sea and living at the sea coast. And you can find the place for the next circle. Where do you want to place it? It's intuitively. Whatever part of the paper is calling you, the size doesn't matter. And they can be closer or they can even overlap. So travel is my next one. Next, drawing, art. And so this is making art, but I also love going to art museums and looking at the paintings. What else? For me, another thing was geometry. Really like geometry. And what else? Oh, Egypt.
You really like geometry, Nat? That's nice. Not all people like geometry.
Oh, yes. So Egypt. Ancient Egypt and history of ancient Egypt. What else? Especially the pyramids. I'm fascinated by the pyramids. I also like friends. I love being with a group of friends, but not at the party. But like having a sleepover and having something to do. We used to come together on a sleepover and we would make big, huge drawings for our school projects. We will do projects for school together. What else? And I at some point I wanted to be a teacher. When I was first grade, or second grade somewhere, I wanted to be a teacher. And when you have already several of them, what we will start doing is we will just start drawing neural lines. And neural lines, I'm just gonna repeat if somebody doesn't know. Neural lines are lines that are going in direction. Oh my God, it's again blurry. They're going in direction we don't expect to see them, unpredicted direction. And you can draw the lines from one corner to another and just make sure that every time you see that they're repeating, so if you start repeating the same pattern, just change it a little bit. And if you feel like you didn't change it right away, you will just go back and redo the line and change it so it's a different pattern. So this is to remind you about neural lines. So now we'll do it very slowly, very consciously. Focus on the top tip of your marker and see and start drawing the lines from the bottom, coming from the universe. And when you reach a circle, see how you feel in your body. Is your body feeling good about going through the circle or going around the circle? And we'll do it with each of the circles. So do you feel good to go through the circle and then draw a line and continue this line? Don't stop it till you reach another circle, and then go either through the circle and observe how you feel, or around the circle. So do it very slowly. Notice how your body feels. Notice what thoughts and emotions are coming for you. Any memories, or maybe something that you wish, some wishes that you have. And just observe where the line is going to take you. And we are taking the line to the edge of the paper. We are not stopping, but taking it from one edge to another. It doesn't have to be the opposite edge. It can be, you can start on one edge from the bottom and finish on the left side, for example, or the right side. Doesn't have to be any the opposite side, just any side. And if you feel like you want to add some circles, if you feel like you've missed something, you can always add it. But notice how we're going to draw several lines. Actually, the more lines you have, the better it will be, the process, as long as you're consciously trying to notice what it is for you. Some circles, you may not want to go through them. And some circles you will go many times through. Just stay with the feelings. Stay with what's going on. Observe your body, observe your breathing. When you go through specific circle, how is your breathing change? Or any sensations in your body? And if you start feeling anxious, you may start rounding. And the rounding in Neurographica is when we create these nexuses, connections between the lines. It's also called conjoining. So we represent that lines are connected. We draw a little smile where lines are connecting, and then fill in the areas, but we also make sure that it's not spiky. We want to make everything smooth. Depending on what you're using, whether a pen or a marker, those areas can be thicker or thinner, as long as they're very smooth, and you can work on them later. If you don't feel any anxiety, if you feel okay, keep on drawing the lines. And let your hand guide you. Let the line, be curious about where the line is going to take you. And especially, how does it make you feel? Is there curiosity? Is there joy? Is there sadness? What are the feelings that you are experiencing when you're drawing the lines? You can make some notes for yourself if you want, or you can just observe and be curious. Where is the next line going to be? And the lines doesn't have to start from the universe. They can start outside of the universe. And this can bring an interesting twist. To your lines as well. What we are trying to do is we are trying to remember what it is that is calling us. This will be our mission, our purpose in life. We came here with a mission, with a purpose. And this is just the first step. We are going to work on it some more. If you don't feel sure that your mission is unfolding for you, or you know and understand what your mission is, if you still feel confused after this exercise, it's okay, because we will gonna be working on it with other exercises as well. And we're gonna be defining. Yes.
Natsuji, I have a question. The circles that I have in here does not represent the mission that I have. It's quite interesting.
That's okay. So what, if you want to put a circle that you have a mission that you think it is for you, but we are now trying to look at it from a different perspective. And
Gotcha.
At the end, you may come up with your mission as well.
Okay.
It's just the first step that we are doing.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you.
Those are things that bring you joy. Why are we doing the things that bring us joy? Is because emotions are our guiding system. And they are there to show us, to guide us, to find what we are here to do, what is good for us to do. Sometimes we think that we are here for one thing because we have a lot of preconceived ideas coming from our parents, from society, from teachers, from friends, that we need to do this or that. But maybe there is something different. Maybe we are here to do something completely different, or not completely different, but slightly different, that will bring a lot more effectiveness for people around you. Why do we need to find our true purpose? Since we came to Earth, since we got incarnated here in our life to help others, to be useful to others, to serve. And we have all the necessary instruments. We have tools. We have we know how to do it the best way. Something we have talents in something, and this is what we can help with other people. We just need to discover those and see how we can start using them and utilizing them. And we're gonna work step by step and create and start discovering and finding out what it is and how to actually start doing it and being able to manifest and show and be who we are here, who we meant to be, and what we meant to do. So if you feel that you have enough lines, you can start using some colors, adding colors to bring even more clarity, more passion. So just pick a color, random color, and I was drawn to orange. And look at the circles. You don't have to read them, just intuitively see where your hand is guided to and start coloring, start adding some colors. Again, very slowly. We are not rushing. And if you add a little bit of color, see how this makes you feel. Do you want to continue? Or do you want to stop? Do you feel hesitant? And if you feel hesitant and stop, try another circle or another color. If you feel good, keep on coloring with the same color. Observing the emotion, observing what is rising up for you. And for me, this was the circle with art museums. And I don't know how it is related to my purpose, but this is what attracted me. We are not trying to answer everything right away. We are just observing, asking questions. The insights will come. As long as you have a question and you are present and willing to receive the answer, you will receive it, maybe not right away, whenever you're ready. And this circle, for me with the museums, has the most lines for me that went through. If you don't feel like starting with any of the circles, you can start with coloring the universe. And what color do you want to choose for the universe? You can choose yellow, gold, because it's beautiful energy of the stars, or you can choose purple for wisdom. It's funny, I used to hate purple color. When I was younger, I didn't like purple, and now it's my favorite color. I love purple now, which is very strange. My favorite color was green before. Now it's purple.
Do we complete rounding before we do the coloring, or we just
No,
jump into
rounding is not necessary here. You don't have to complete rounding if you feel, if you get the insights. Rounding is necessary to help you stay calm and to help you get more insights from the drawing, to slow you down and to give you allow you to be more present with the drawing.
Interesting. Okay.
So in this one, you don't have to round if you don't want to. If you feel good, it's better to add more lines and colors. Colors are also helping you move deeper into this drawing, into understanding what the universe is trying to tell you, what is the guidance for you with colors. And they're also optional. You may not need colors right now. Just stay with the lines. Stay as long as you need to with just the lines, and try to get the message, try to receive the guidance, or just be observing of what's going on. Don't try anything, just observe and be present. And here is my green color. Somehow it is with geometry, which is very strange, because I would think geometry is more of purple color, purple being the color of metal element. And geometry is very structured. But here it is. I have a green color for geometry. And this is becoming my main line, museums and geometry. It is not what I thought it would be. And I'm curious about it. And I'm curious that my pyramids and Egypt circle is left outside. It's not incorporated with geometry and museums, which I thought they would be. But we'll see how it will unfold. So at any point, you can go back and add more lines. It's again geometry for me. So at the end, when you squint your eyes, you should just look at your drawing and see where is the density is the most dense area with the most lines. Okay, this area on top for me is becoming also very dense. And I'm just gonna choose a color. And it was the color I chose, it's pink. And I just want, okay, another, a little bit darker pink that I want to add here. This is one of my childhood dreams. I wanted to be a teacher because I really like my elementary teacher from 2nd grade. And I thought I want to be like her. So here is my teacher circle with some color of pink. Pink is for passion and brings some of the fire element for love and interestingly, it came together with the green, with the geometry, and going down to the museum. So just observing and how do you feel in your body right now? And energetically, are you tired or are you more energized after drawing this? How is your body feeling? Is it more tense? Is it relaxed? How is your breathing right now? And if you want to try and add field lines, this is going to be also optional. We are not trying to complete this as Neurographica drawing. We are just trying to see how our body will react. So for the field lines, if you want to squint your eyes and see what stands out for you, this will be an area where you have more lines going over each other, creating thicker lines. And you can just move your hand on top of this area and see if it draws you, if it invites you to draw a line. And here we go. It does invite me to go through travel and unexpected turns. You can go over existing lines all the way or somewhere turn unexpectedly. So what does it tell us? Field lines are the energy, the power energy from the universe. If they feel out of place, then we are resisting the guidance of the universe. If they feel in line with us, if we accept them and welcome them, it is a great resource for us. We are on the right path. And this field line doesn't go through geometry for me. It goes through travel and through teaching. You can draw more than one lines, field lines, thicker lines, and notice how you feel in your body. Field lines, we usually spend time rounding and integrating because they will need to be gentle, always smooth and gentle. Whenever you draw field lines, it's a good habit to say thank you, to remember to say thank you to the universe for everything that you have already. Any little thing, the life that you have, the body that you have. You are incarnated and are able to be present here in this reality. And can breathe, can create art, can create anything actually, not just art. Can create many things for you and for other people as well. So after we did the field line, if you have a circle that's or several circles that stand out for you, if you want to make them bolder, you don't have to do them right away. Maybe wait, don't do it now, stay with the drawing for some time and come back to it later to see how you feel after that, to see maybe something will be opening up out for you. And you can choose circles, more than one circle that are already present, or you can draw a different one. You can draw a new one that will incorporate several circles maybe. And before you draw this final circle, you can again move your hand above the drawing without touching it and see how it feels. So for me, still, this circle, the orange one, is so attractive. Whenever I did circle in the air above it, I felt yes inside my body. There may be more than one. So let's try another one. This feels very different when I circle on top of geometry. In teacher, this feels like yes as well. See what it is for you. How is travel? How is the sea? Experiment, explore all of them and see, notice what you feel. This is, this can be different. This can surprise you. This step may surprise you. You don't have to just do it automatically. It's more of a guidance that is coming from within you that you need to be attuned and to be able to feel it. And this drawing that we are doing, it's represent the current moment. It's coming from the awareness that you have right now. As we progress through the exercises, it may change, but for now, the first step is what you see right now. And it may be that to get through your final goal, you may need to take several other additional steps to get to your final purpose in life. What is true purpose in life? You may need to learn something else or move somewhere else or do something else until it will